It's never easy to kind of like give the faith into somebody else's hands to kind of carry out what it is that you envision. My name is Megan Ponce de Leon, and I am the head of community and events at Allocator One. We are a VC fund. We're a fund of funds, so we invest in other funds. And we look at the top 3% of all emerging fund managers. The Alpha Summit is the event that we worked on together. So that is one of our big summits throughout the year that we do in a series. So this one was our very first one in San Francisco, the first one in the US. And I think that just talking with you, even before we signing the contract, I really got this feeling of that we kind of have similar ideas of how events should be executed and should look. And so I think that I had this feeling of like, we are on the same level. And that was nice. People really felt like we brought together the right group of people in like an immaculate setting. One of my favorite pieces of feedback that I got is that we were able to tap into the right brain and the left brain. So it's not that it was just like a full day of, content and what's happening in the industry, but we also had the Vienna Philharmonic was there. We also had some nice food. We also had, an interesting keynote performance. And so I think that was nice to hear, that people really appreciate that it's not just like back-to-back content all day, but that there's some other interesting elements that happen. But another thing which I like really, really appreciate is being able to walk into a venue and everything is already set. And then that way I can just focus on the content that's happening on stage, like the guest experience and these other side events that we were doing. So I was able to put my focus in these other places that I needed to be, and knowing that everything that's happening within the venue is going to be on track. Like these little things where it's like, I wouldn't have thought about this. Like, for instance, when stage content ended, it's like, let's have everyone go through the back staircase and come up and around. And that way it's like a nicer way for them to like come up to the stairs and like see it out. But these are things that no one would think of, right? But like, this is just a nice detail that I think changed like that experience for them, like coming up and then having people standing there with the tray and then you having the Philharmonic set where it was, I think was a nice detail for the guest experience. To trust the Bon Soir with something like an event this important, I would say absolutely. And that, I think just having such great communication, I think, is so important, which you guys do very well. And then just understanding the vision is also something that I think people should not take for granted, and that you can execute really well. And so I would definitely recommend the Bon Soir for anyone who wants help with their next event.